Today I am here at the Alton Towers Resort on a lovely bank holiday weekend. Now, I haven't yet done an update video from this park this season, and we're now in May. So I thought today I'd show you all the updates from across the park. We have the brand new ride Toxicator, which I haven't shown you yet, and I also believe the Skyride will be opening today as well, which is very exciting because that's been closed for a couple years now. So yeah, I'm going to show you all the updates from across the park, whilst at the same time attempting a very big and nauseating challenge. Today I'm also at an attraction source event, and they've hired out the whole of X Sector for an hour. So we've got an hour of extra ride time on the Smiler and Oblivion. So today I thought I'd do the challenge of trying to get on the Smiler as many times as I can in a day. So if you didn't already know, the Smiler holds the world record for the number of inversions. It has 14 in total. So I thought, why not try and go for 14 rides on it today? Just the thought of it makes me feel sick, but I'm gonna give it a go. So as I mentioned, it is the bank holiday weekend, so I'm imagining the park is going to be a little bit busy today, which isn't the best time for me to try and do this challenge. But as I said, we've got that extra ride time later on in the day, so I'm going to try and get as many rides as I can then. But we're going to try and get on it now. So the advertised queue is only 45 minutes, so not too long. It's usually a lot longer for the Smiler. So yeah, we're going to try the single rider queue and hopefully we can get on it nice and quick. So unfortunately I can't film on the rides here at Alton Towers. However, to show that I'm not lying about how many times I go on this roller coaster, I will film all the queue lines, so you know I'm telling the truth. I'm hoping this isn't actually too busy. Let's have a look. So unfortunately I do have to leave my bag here at the baggage point. However, I will hopefully get on here very soon, and I'll let you know when I come off. But here we go, ride 1 on the Smiler. Wow, so I only waited like 5 minutes to get on there in the single rider queue. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back around and have another go. There was no one else in the single rider queue. I got straight on there. We love it. Hopefully I'll actually be able to get 14 rides on there today. However, just after one ride, I'm like, is it worth it? But you know, it's a challenge. Still saying 45 minutes, so let's go give it another go. What I will say about that ride, it was a little bit rough. I was on the second row on the outer seat, and yeah, it was a little bit shaky. I don't know how I'm going to survive if I do make it to 14 rides on this coaster. My head's going to be a little bit rattled, but you know, it's a challenge at the end of the day, so we're going to go for it. So I've just come off the Smiler. That was round 2. That was what, 28 inversions so far. My head's already starting to go, so I really don't know how I'm going to get through this day, but we're going to give it our best shot. So I waited a little bit longer there. I waited about 15 minutes, but having said that, that's still not bad at all, especially on a bank holiday weekend. I'm hoping it stays out about all day, so I can actually do this challenge and get on the Smiler 14 times. I am going to give the Smiler a bit of a break now though, and show you some updates from across the park. And one of the updates is that the Oblivion and some other rides across the park now finally have a single rider queue, which is great, because those single rider queues, they tend to be a lot quicker, as I've just shown you there with the Smiler. Well, I waited 5 minutes in that first queue, and when I rejoined it I only waited 15 minutes, and the advertised wait time in the regular queue is 45 minutes. So you do tend to save a lot of time in those single rider queues, but it also depends on how many people are in there. Sometimes it can actually take a little bit longer, so you've just got to time it right. But yeah, most of the time when you join it, you usually get on a lot quicker. So it's great to see that they're introducing this across all the other rides at the park now too. So over the past week here in England, it's been about 30 degrees. It's been such beautiful weather, but today, now I'm here at Alton Towers, it's decided to be all grey and cold, which is very typical. I'm hoping it warms up a bit later on. But having said that, I am very glad it isn't raining, because that's always the worst. So the Skyride was meant to open today, but I haven't seen it go around, and I can't see anyone in this one. It's been closed now for 2 years, so I was really hoping it would be open today. But it's not looking very likely so far, unless it's opening later on in the day. But we'll just have to see. So I've just found out that the Skyride is actually opening at midday today, which is great news. So hopefully we'll be able to get on there a bit later on today. The Skyride's been closed for 2 seasons now, which is a very long time. I mean, this park, it's the biggest theme park here in the UK, so it can be a very tiring day out without that Skyride, especially for people with mobility issues. So it's great that it's back open again. So when I came here at the start of the season, Hex was down again, but luckily it is now back open again, which is great to see. This is one of my favourite rides here at Alton Towers. Such a great dark ride, one of my favourite dark rides here in the whole of the UK. So I'm very excited to get back on here for the first time this season. So let's head on into Hex. I think I only went on this once last season because it was down again for a lot of last season. I thought it was going to be down for a lot of this season too, but luckily it's now open. Who knows how long for though this time. So even though I only went on this ride once last season, they did add a lot of new effects to it, which were really cool. So yeah, it's going to be great to get back on here and see how it's riding this season. I'll tell you what, it's always great to get back on Hex. And what's even more exciting is that Alton Towers are offering some VIP experience packages this season. So this experience costs £70, but with it you'll get a guided walking tour, including the vault and the operator cabin. You'll also get exclusive access to the drum cellar. You also get one fast track for Hex as well. And you also get an exclusive pin, which I think is really cool. But yeah, that's £70. So yeah, I don't think that's too bad for an experience like that. If I was going to do any of the VIP experiences, it would be for Hex. But now we're heading back down to X Sector to get some more rides on the Smiler, to try and get as many rides as I can in before the end of the day. So we're 2 down so far, aiming for that 14, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, you know. It's quite a big challenge, right?
You know what they say, choose something, three's a crowd.
There we go. So it's still showing as a 45-minute wait, which is really good, so hopefully we can get on this nice and quick. So I was just about to join the single rider queue, however, it was saying that it's about an hour wait in the single rider queue. As I said earlier, it all depends on how well you time it and when you join a queue. Sometimes you might join a single rider queue and there'll be no one there, but sometimes you might join it and there'll be loads of people trying to do the same thing. So yeah, instead, we've joined the main queue and hopefully it's what the advertised wait time is of 45 minutes.
Oh my god! Is that the KD Adventure / Attractions Beyond?
Something that I don't like about the Smiler is the main queue line. It's very cow-penny, very zigzaggy. However, looking at the queue, it doesn't look too bad. It's also very loud in the Smiler queue, which I'm not a massive fan of. But yeah, the queue isn't looking too bad, so hopefully we're not waiting that long. Hopefully we get our 3rd ride of the day very shortly, and then later on, fingers crossed, we can get on it as many times as we can in that extra ride time. One of the loudest queue lines of all time. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but this is incredibly loud. And it's a very annoying sound right now. So we waited about 20 minutes so far, so not too long at all, and we're in the station building now. So I think it could be a little bit less than 45 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20 minutes. So yeah, not bad at all. Whilst we're here, let's have a look at some of the merchandise we got. What we got here? What's that?
This is a pop thing, so you pop it and it pops out again. It's like a really nice tactile thing if you like fidgeting with things. This is really good.
Very nice.
£5 with annual pass discount available.
Lovely. What have we got? Wow, that's
It's a big pop.
£18. But you can get a lot of water in that.
I'm actually still playing with this bottle. It's really addicting.
Got a big travel mug here.
That is
We love that.
£20, I think.
I thought you were going to say 80 then.
20.
These are all new for 2025.
And you get buy one, get one half price.
Oh wow, very nice.
Very empty.
What's this? This is
Bear.
this is a new bear.
It's very empty looking.
He's got a nice hat on though. But this is one of my favourite things. This is the Smiler dog collar. We love that. I don't have a dog. I have 3 cats. However, I ain't putting that on my cats. Look at this. We got a bucket hat. A Smiler bucket hat. Oh yeah. I like this long sleeve. This very smart kind of Smiler shirt here. Got little baby backpacks. Bigger backpacks. And the tote bags.
Over here we have Gym. Gym is £16, again with annual pass discount available. You can own a gym for yourself. I've seen him on the Alton Towers store actually.
Why is he called
online.
Jim?
I don't know.
Hello! I prefer this one.
Oh, he's saying something to you. Subscribe to Adventures Beyond, please.
Attractions Beyond.
Attractions Beyond.
We got a double duvet set down here.
Whoa.
If you want your bed to look like the Smiler.
A blanket.
And a blanket.
Oh, you get wall stickers now.
What's this? Wall stickers. So you can have the full set. You can have the Smiler duvet set, and then you've got the wall stickers behind you. And a little snow globe with black snow. And if you get a ride photo, you can get this little photo frame for it as well. Love that. Yeah, some cool merch here at the Smiler shop. So now I've had 3 rides on the Smiler. I'm going to leave it now till later on, and hopefully in that extra ride time I've got an hour to get on it as many times as I can. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to get to 14. I mean, that would mean I'd have to get on it 11 times in an hour, and I don't think that's very good for my health, but I'm going to give it my best shot. But we'll see what happens, you never know. I'll get on it as many times as I can though. But yeah, 3 rides so far. That was definitely the most enjoyable ride of the day that I've had on it. It was on the front row, in the middle. Got some great views on there as you go around. Loved it.
What's that? £2 from Flying Tiger. It's a pop action band. It's really, really good. You should buy one. And you get 20% discount if you sign up to their rewards program.
This video is not sponsored by Flying Tiger. So now I'm getting a little bit hungry, so we're heading over to what used to be Woodcutters. It's now called the Oak in Chains, and I've just heard that they do a donut burger there, which sounds very interesting. Cool, well we'll head in and see what it's like. It looks like we got a new colour scheme here. Can't remember what it used to look like.
It was very red.
Yeah, it's got a nice, it's had a nice little refurb though. It looks very nice. Hopefully the food's just as good. So there's a new way of ordering now. You used to do it on your phone, but now you've got this little tablet. So let's see what we got. We got Witch's Spell Buffalo. I don't actually know what that is. That's a donut?
Yeah, that's a donut burger.
Oh, that's a burger?
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of the bun, you get a donut.
That's not what I was expecting it to look like. What's this?
Oh, but the burger's further down here.
Oh, there's an... That's what I expected it to look like. What's this? The Gatekeeper's Bacon Bliss. I don't know about this one. It's also £19. Crispy smoked bacon, melted cheese, and smoky chipotle mayo. Okay, I'm not sure about that. So this is a mac and cheese burger. So yeah, it's got mac and cheese, crispy bacon bites, and a drizzle of hot sauce, served in a hot buffalo ice savoury donut roll.
Doesn't sound like my cup of tea, that, I'm not gonna lie.
That's also £19. You got a vegan one here, it's just a mushroom burger. You got a chained oak burger and a Hex Delight chicken tenders burger. What's this? This is like a hanging bit of chicken. Golden crispy breaded brie are served hanging for a dramatic presentation. It's hanging cheese, that's what it is. Get some hanging cheese for £23. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to go for. What should I try? This bacon one seems the most interesting looking because it's got hundreds and thousands on the top of its donut. And yeah, it's £19, so it's a very risky one.
What if it's really
It also comes with fries, if that makes it any better. Okay, I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for the Gatekeeper's Bacon Bliss. I don't know how it's going to be. We'll give it a go. So for a soft drink, it is £5 for a Coke.
If you want still water.
Still water is £5. You're joking.
Who made up these prices?
£5.25 for some still water.
Well, not at the bloody Ritz.
You can get J2O for £4.75.
Yeah, the J2O is cheaper than the water. Very questionable pricing here at the Oaken Chains. So here it is. Here is my donut burger. It's very... I don't know the words to describe what it looks like. It looks very interesting. The fries look very nice though. I'll say that. Let's give it a go. I forgot what's actually in here as well. I know it's bacon, cheese, and it's very, very messy to handle.
So, by the way, thank you. Should I try it?
Oh god.
Should I go for it and try it?
Who came up with this?
Is it any good?
It's a weird combination because it's really sweet. And then you got a burger and bacon. It's not the worst. It's just very interesting. I probably won't get it again. It's also the messiest thing I've ever eaten in my life. And there's no napkins on the table. So now I have to walk around like this all day.
Okay, so I just want to, for the KD viewers as well, compare Eden's to Kieran's. So this is an adult's meal and this is a kid's meal, and they're about the same size.
Also need to add that yours was £14 for that and a drink.
Whereas yours was $19.50.
Something like that, about £20. I think £20.50.
So yeah, you get about the same size portion-wise. I'd feel scammed if I was you.
Look, it's dripping out the hole.
I don't know how to do this.
What is this?
Wait.
Oh no!
Actually,
So this is the hook and cheese thing. That was £22.
Might try and get some of this
really
on the
nice,
floor.
but it's dripping everywhere. How do you even eat that?
I don't know. This is what I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to push the salad to one side.
Getting it all over your throat.
It's dripping all over you.
Trying to see if I've still got any donut on my face. That was the messiest thing I've ever eaten in my life. What was your verdict on the cheese thing?
Not great.
The hanging cheese.
It was an experience, but
Yeah.
it's not the best.
Not the best.
I tried a bit of the cheese and it was very, it's very blue cheese tasting. If you know what blue cheese tastes like, that's got a very pungent taste about it.
Oh dear.
And it's not just nice.
Yeah. No, there was a lot. We could barely eat all of it. Like I had a look as well. It was 2,100 calories, which is insane.
Literally your whole daily allowance of calories recommended by what's it, NHS England? Yeah, that's it on the plate. I'm not eating anymore today.
Yeah. Mine was okay. I mean, I wouldn't have it again, but it was definitely worth a go. It was, as I said, the messiest thing I've ever eaten. Look how many napkins I went through. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Not the worst, though. Yeah, I'm glad I tried it. What's going on here? Yeah, look, 2,038 calories, and it's £23. It's crazy. So yeah, wouldn't say it's worth it.
100%
So now it is finally time. It has gone midday and the Skyride is finally back open after all this time. It has been down now for 2 seasons, which has been way too long. I mean, if you have mobility issues, it's been almost impossible to get across this park, being the UK's biggest theme park. So it's great that it's back open. So let's head on and have a ride finally on the Skyride. This is one of the scariest rides in the whole park, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. It goes very high, and just the whole concept of it is terrifying.
I'm glad it's open again though.
Yeah, same
However, you do get some very good views. I can't believe we're finally back on the Skyride after all this time. It's been way too long. A very good view of a Wicker Man in just a second.
Forgot this for your Wicker Man.
There he is. Got the flame effects going as well.
I forgot, yeah. The 17's like this ride, I forgot that. Because we shot for 3 years, 2 years.
Queue for Wicker Man's looking quite long today, isn't it?
Okay, for the guys.
So this is the quicker Skyride. There is another one that goes to where are we going? Is this Forbidden Valley?
This is Valley, yeah.
Yeah. There is another one that goes a lot higher than that one over there. That one goes a lot higher, and that is the scariest one.
Oh! I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I would hate to get evacuated from this thing. How do we evacuate from this?
They put you in a little bag.
They put you in a little bag?
That little bag in
Oh my god. It's swinging right now. He's not a fan of this, is he?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So we've decided to stay on the Skyride so we can get the full Skyride experience. So we're heading over to the Dark Forest now. This is the one that's a lot higher. I mean, you get some amazing views. He's holding on for dear life.
I don't like this.
It's actually very near, so there's another cable.
Look at the
You know what you think by the advertising? The Nemesis is the scariest ride. The Rita's the scariest ride.
We're gonna die.
It's gonna stop happening.
We're gonna die.
Why don't they gonna fix it?
Oh, I hate that.
I don't mind the view, it's just a method of transport.
Just but look down, look back and down.
It's beautiful.
The evacuation procedure even worse. You have to
They
have
put
sail
you
down.
in like a little sack and then you like get lowered down. That's not sick.
Sounds fun.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's a free secret ride at Alton Towers.
We're just arriving in the Dark Forest. We've got some good views of Rita. Rita's not opening at all today. Not too sure why. This roller coaster. Yeah, I'm not too sure why Rita's down today, but yeah, it's definitely looking like it's not going to be opening for the rest of the day. Looks like it's having a lot of issues recently.
It needs a lot. The launch is
I'll pass out.
There was a contemplated. It was sat there like.
But yeah, that was the Skyride. It's great to have it back open again, even if it is very scary. But now we're down here in Forbidden Valley to have a ride on Toxicator and Nemesis Reborn. Toxicator opened earlier this season. Fantastic flat ride, a great new addition to this park, and I cannot wait to get back on it. And of course, we've also got Nemesis Reborn, which reopened last season. This is definitely my favourite roller coaster here at Alton Towers. Here it comes now.
Strictly prohibited within the facility. This
Cannot wait to get back on Toxicator. It's such a good ride, and it's only advertised at a 10-minute wait, which is really good, seeing as this ride is brand new. It's only been open a few months now, so you'd expect it to be a super long queue, especially on a bank holiday weekend. But no, only 10 minutes, so we're going to get straight on it. what makes Toxicator even more special is the fact that it is 78 feet tall and it is on an elevated platform, which means you can watch this ride from underneath. You can't do that anywhere else in the entire world. So yeah, that's why Toxicator is such a special ride. What a fantastic ride that is. That has got to be one of my favourite rides here at Alton Towers now.
It's brilliant,
It's
absolutely brilliant. We got 4 flips on the force overload bit. I think it's bloody brilliant. Like, this is exactly what Towers needed. It's a brilliant showpiece, and the screens and the show that it displays are absolutely fantastic.
100%. It's so intense. Well, that burger was about to make a reappearance.
Yes, it was. I mean, I had the chips. I had your chips if you didn't want them. And yeah, I could feel them coming up a little bit. But I found myself blacking out on that ride, and I don't usually black out on rides. So
It's just so intense, but it's so good though. And over here we've got the brand new Monster Energy Station, so you got some vending machines here. Alton Towers have gone really above and beyond with this one. It's really well themed. I love this. So I'm not sure what's happening with the Skyride, but it's stopped now and it hasn't moved for a good few minutes, which is not a good sign. I'm not sure what's happening there, but hopefully that starts moving again soon. The last thing I would want to be stuck on is the Skyride. That would be an absolute nightmare. How do you get down from that? It must be horrible. Earlier on I mentioned about the Hex experience, the VIP experience. They've also got some track walks that they do here at Alton Towers now. So they do an Oblivion one, a Wicker Man one, and a Nemesis Reborn one. The Nemesis Reborn one is new for this year and it's definitely going to be a popular one. That's £90 per person. But with that you get to walk to the top of the Nemesis Reborn lift hill. You get an exclusive access to the tech bunker, transfer track and operator cabin, and you also get a fast track for Nemesis Reborn. And just like with Hex, you get an exclusive Nemesis Reborn behind the scenes pin badge too. So yeah, even though it is £90, I do think that is worth it because I would love to walk to the top of the Nemesis lift hill. Be a really good experience. You can get lots of really cool photos up there. So yeah, it's definitely something worth checking out if you are visiting Alton Towers this year. I believe the other 2 track walk experiences are pretty similar with the Wicker Man and Oblivion, but I think the Wicker Man is slightly cheaper, it's £70. But yeah, 2 really good experiences and hopefully I can do all of them this year at some point. So it's now 5:30 and the sun has finally just started to come out. It's been pretty cold all day, but yeah, at least the sun's coming out now. And as it's 5:30, it's getting towards the park closing, which means our extra ride time is shortly approaching, which means more rides on the Smiler. So I've managed 3 rides so far. I'm going to try and aim for another 11, which is a really bad idea, especially after eating that burger. It survived Toxicator, but I don't know if it's going to be able to survive this. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make 14 rides on the Smiler today. I'm going to try and get as many as I can in though, in the hour time slot that I've got. Got to give it our best shot. So I'm taking the risk and going in the single rider queue, but the sign says it's closed. But you let me in the queue, so I'm not sure what's going on here. This could go either way. There's no one stood outside in the queue, so I'm not too sure. We'll find out in a minute. Hopefully I can get on it now, because the extra ride time hasn't started yet. So if I can get one more in before that starts, we get a nice head start. So I've just had my 4th ride on the Smiler of the day, and I've got to say that was definitely the roughest ride that I've had. all day so far. I was on the back row on the outer seat. It was very rough, not very comfortable at all. So now for the extra ride time to get to my goal of 14, I'm going to need to ride it 10 times, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do. I mean, my head's already starting to go after that last ride, but we'll see what we can do. You know, even with 4 rides on the Smiler, I still think that's quite a lot. So if I don't get that many more, I'll still be happy. Here we go, the extra ride time has started. And here we go. The worst part is you have to walk all the way back around again. Luckily you don't have to go through the full queue because that would really suck. But here we go again. For ride number 6. Oh god, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I'm a broken man. I think it will be a 10 max. I don't think my body can handle it. This is a lot more difficult than I was anticipating. My shoulders are also starting to hurt. I'm in pain. But we're going to keep going. I think I'm setting a new goal of 10. Which is still a stretch in my opinion, but I'm going to keep going. But yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel the effects of the Smiler now. So this will be 8. So I think we can get to 10. But I think I'm throwing in the towel. So now we're on 8. 8 rides on the Smiler so far. If we can get another 2, I'll be happy. A nice round number. I think 10 is a good number. It's starting to feel a little bit sick now, which isn't great. But we keep going. That's what the challenge is all about. I am struggling right now. We're nearly there though. We nearly got it. Number 9, complete. One more to go. One more ride on the Smiler, and we're done. I'm exhausted. I'm in pain. My shoulders hurt. I feel sick. One more. We've got this. We can do it. We're gonna go through the special door, so I don't have to walk all the way around. Here we go. Back in the queue for number 10. Let's go. I am a broken man. We did it. We did 10 rides on the Smiler today. That's 140 inversions on that roller coaster. And I'll tell you what, I am a broken man. but I'm proud of myself. I did it. And there's 5 minutes left of the extra ride time. I could have got one more ride on the Smiler, but I'm going to use these 5 minutes wisely and have a ride on Oblivion instead, because I've not been on there at all today. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to call it a day, because I am completely shattered. I think my hair is an accurate representation of how I'm feeling right now. I'm exhausted. It's crazy, but my idea of a break is to go on Oblivion, the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. Just had 2 rides on Oblivion there. I wasn't expecting to get on that all today. But yeah, that was actually a very nice break from the Smiler, so I'm glad I got to go on it. But now I'm calling it a day because I am very, very tired. So there we have it. My day here at Alton Towers is complete, and I've got to say that is definitely the most tiring day here at this park that I have ever had, but it was very much worth it. Can't believe I actually got on the Smiler 10 times today, something I never thought I'd do. Probably will never do again. But that is it for this video. If you did enjoy watching, then please hit that like button to let me know. And if you are new around here, then please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing, because we make plenty of theme park and adventure videos here, which you don't want to miss. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.